ownership is a great way to enhance the actionability of your alerting strategy in Sentry. In any event, so within a project, within an issue, you're going to notice that there are ownership rules within that issue. And you can create ownership rules based on parts of the event metadata. So you can see there's some here for tagging or for specific tags. So in this case, we're saying if we have a customer type enterprise, we're assigning to this individual. There's options here. You can also match on module from a mobile perspective, if that's applicable. But really the idea here is once you set up ownership rules in Sentry, you can then refine your alerts to go directly to issue owners. So perhaps you had a more general strategy that was sending emails, or that was sending to a broader sort of group of members and you want to send to individuals, you can do so. But if you go into issue owner section of any project, this is where you can start to configure ownership rules. And we do support code owners files in case folks are curious out there. If you want to centralize the source of truth within Sentry for ownership rules, you can import code owners files here as well. And then you can specify if you want to automatically assign issues based on these ownership rules as well. So the triaging process, we're kind of focused on creating actionable alerts because ultimately we want to reduce time, in this case, to resolution. And leveraging ownership within Sentry is one pathway to get there. But we do understand that ownership looks different across teams. Ownership matures in some respects. So if ownership rules aren't the optimal pathway for you at this current time, I want to say that there are options within alerts. And we kind of alluded to this earlier within issue alerting. Philip did point out that, if you want to create an issue alert for new issues, and if you want to assign based on tags, you can use Sentry's tagging ability with the SDK to perhaps tag certain parts of the code base or look for certain tag values that reflect ownership. So we do have a customer type tag within this demo project, and we can assign, if it contains the value enterprise, we can then create a Slack rule that sends either, well, we can do one of two things. We can send directly to issue owners. That's kind of not the example I was trying to show here, but I just want to highlight it. If you're doing auto assignments, you can automatically send notifications to issue owners, and now you can get those sent to Slack as opposed to historically through email. So again, revisiting modalities in your strategy is important, but what I wanted to highlight is you can send one directly to a Slack workspace that corresponds to perhaps team enterprise. So ownership, we definitely highly recommend it. And Sentry has many tools to facilitate incorporating that into your current workflow. But again, we do recognize workflows are different, and our alerting is flexible in the sense that you can use custom tags to also get highly actionable and useful alerts from an ownership perspective.